The bug out event has started with Pokemon Go, and this is my very first ever bug out event. So I am pretty excited about it. What does the bug out event mean? Well, it means that there's a whole bunch of bugs spawning, of course, and there's a couple of new ones spawning, which I'm really excited about. They are unfortunately only in 1-star raids, so I'm gonna have to walk to a bunch of gyms in order to get them. But I'm pretty excited. So if I bring my screen up, you can see that we have a bunch of bug types here that are going to be spawning all around us. I'm just going to run from this one because I want to talk through a little bit more of what I've done. So I have purchased the deluxe pass for the bug out event and also purchased the one that gives me a bunch of extra ranks already, just to give me a bit of a head start. As I've said before, I'm a brand new player, so for me, it's a lot about catching up, and the catching up is a lot more about speed. So I definitely want to max out all of these different rewards. And even just playing at home, I managed to get enough points to go all the way to rank 10, which means I'm now getting 2 times catch XP for anything above a nice throw. So I'm going to be trying to get nothing but nice throws this whole time. Of course, you never know, but I'm going to be doing my best. And I already have a bunch of encounters, so I'm pretty excited. But of course, the main thing for me is getting all the way, of course, to the end, but to rank 60, because the 2 Pokemon encounters at the end, Shininja, are really, really interesting to me. Something I can definitely use for a living dex that I'm working on, but also in general, just something nice to have. So I have a lot of catching up to do. Of course, we have more than one day to do this event. It's not like the Score Bunny event, where during the Score Bunny event, of course, it was only a few hours. With this one, I think we have 5 days or something like that. So I'm not as worried when it comes to playing this event that I'm not going to max it out. At the same time, I've also been working on my Go Pass Deluxe for March, and at the moment my Go Pass Deluxe for March is I'm at rank 129. So I think with these 2 events together, I should be able to put a lot of effort in, and I really want to collect both of these at the same time with a Lucky Egg and Star Piece on, just so that I can really maximize the collection. But in order to make the most out of this event, I think the main thing is going to be to collect the catch candy. If I can make it to stage 2 of the bug out event, which is all the way at rank 20, I'm going to be able to get 3 times catch candy. At the same time as that, what I can do and what I am going to do is I'm going to mega evolve my Mega Beedrill, because the bug type mega on there will help increase the bug type candies. Because really, I think that this event, and I've already heard it called that, is basically, this is a bit of an auto catcher event. You just let your auto catcher catch a ton of bug type Pokemon. You do the same, and with the mega and the 3 times catch candy, it's just going to be a massive amount of candy to get to. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for catch a bunch of Pokemon in general, mega evolve my Beedrill, and then I'm going to look for some 1-star raids where I will be able to get myself the first of my new bug type encounters. Okay, so as I said, I am going to be mega evolving my Mega Beedrill. So I think it's worth me doing that pretty much straight away. I can mega evolve, and it's been enough time for me to not have to pay any energy, which is great. Having the mega evolved Beedrill for this first day, when I think I'm going to do a lot of grinding, it's just going to increase that catch candy, which is really good. So we now have that active. As you can see, there's a bunch of spawns around me. I've yet to find any of the new bug spawn in the 1-star raids, but I am walking a different route than I normally do. So I think as I start to walk back, I'll probably get those. Because I got the deluxe passes for the bug out event, and I also picked up the pass for the research, the water research coming up soon. I do have a bunch more egg incubators, so I definitely am going to be going for those. And so yeah, I'm going to get to catching, because things here like this Pineco, the shiny of the Pineco is just awesome. It's basically all gold, and that's something that I'm really interested in, so I have a lot of catching to do. Interestingly though, I have noticed, like here, that there's a large amount of Score Bunnies that are still appearing even after the community day. So I think in general, I may be able to pick up a couple more of the school bunnies that I didn't manage to get, like a shiny hundo or shundo, for example. At the end of the day, I think I walked away with 6 shinies, and none of them had the background either, which is frustrating, but yeah, I've got some catching to do for sure. Okay, so I'm officially 35 minutes into my grind, and I just came to this park that's like right on the beach. Like, this is the ocean, and it's a really fun place, but I don't know if you can hear me over the waves. Let's hope you can. But like, I've been playing for 35 minutes. And can I be honest? I think there needs to be more 1-star raids. Like, if you're going to release a new Pokemon, the Blipbug, day 1, like, that should be the Pokemon that I think you should see more raids for. Like, if I go onto Campfire really quickly, I'm here, this blue dot, and I'm seeing literally 1-star raid for Blipbug. Now, it's in enough time, it ends in enough time that I'm not overly worried, and so I'll definitely be able to get there. But there's things for Phalanx here, do you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, cool, I don't need Phalanx, I want the new stuff. So I don't know, it just seems weird to me overall. I think there should be more raids, but anyway, I'm gonna head towards this shadow raid and do that because it's a bug type, so I get the benefit having a Mega Beedrill, but I don't know. 1 raid for the new bug type just seems really weird to me. Okay, so we've made it to the Blipbug, which I'm going to be honest, as a 1-star raid, I don't even know why I'm filming it because it's going to last all of about 6 minutes, but nonetheless, I'll use a free raid pass to get in. I did get another, I think that I used yesterday's free raid pass for the Shadow, so this is also free, which is nice because it means I don't have to use any of my paid ones. I'm just going to go with, I have this thing here called the Bomb Squad. It's, pretty powerful. I do need to heal some mons though, so I'll just use up all of the healing items that I have no interest in. Okay, and then I'll max revive these 2 because then that way I'm not wasting full heals. And then I'm just gonna ready up. I don't know anybody that could lose to a 1-star. Okay, here we go. It's not gonna last very long. Whatever this is, I really think you could use just about anything. And there we go. So yeah, I mean, obviously I got Final Strike. Let's see, 18 balls. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to get it. I'm also going to pine up this, just because I really want more candies for eventually when the Gigantamax comes out. Pretty easy. Blipbug was caught. We should get the, yep, we're going to get the Pokedex entry. Blipbug, perfect. I actually didn't look to see how many candies we had. So 7 candies. So we need 25 to upgrade it the first time and 100 to upgrade it the second time. So you can see how annoying it would be to not have more raids for it. So what I think I'm going to do is just swap it straight away to my buddy, because then that way I can also start to build up more candies. And then all I have to do is hope that some of the other raids around my area also have Blipbug, because if not, I'm going to have to do 1 a day, and that's pretty slow. Okay, so now I've been walking for over an hour, and I want to do a quick check-in. There is still no other spawns. There's a couple of shadow raids, I guess, so I'm assuming that's probably Shadow Latias. They're spawning a couple of power spots, which I'm really not interested in. What I have been doing recently, I will say, is I have been putting more Pokemon in gyms for feeding berries, which is quite useful. And then I also recently upgraded my item storage. So I now have 2,475 in item storage, which means I'm now hoarding lots more berries, which is useful because you can directly convert those into Stardust, which I didn't even know about. So that's really awesome. And then on this last walk, I kind of walked down the sea kind of promenade again. This is the ocean here. If you can see, just over there is the ocean. I carried on trying to finish all of the weekly I managed to finish all of the weekly tasks for the Go Pass Deluxe March. So I'm actually at 138 and I have 162 rewards, which is pretty awesome. So I think that, yeah, I'm doing okay on that one. When it comes to the bug out, I have maxed out all of the points. I'm at 500 points, so I don't think I'm going to get any more. It hasn't gone up. So when I finished off the raid, I think I finished off the last points that I could get, and I already did the daily task. So 6 hours and 90 minutes, I can do more tasks. So this is going to be something that slow burns into the weekend. I don't know if, again, it's an unlimited number of points that you can score on the weekend. I really hope it is, because then I can go kind of crazy Saturday, Sunday. But so far, I'd say we're at 14. So, you know, we have some Stardust, some lures, some encounters, lucky eggs, raid passes, which is pretty cool if you got the deluxe. So that's pretty good. But really, I say I'm kind of looking forward to the level 22 Scyther and Cleavor encounter. I'm hoping for shinies on that one. But then also further down, really, I just love the extra Stardust. Like, I really want to get maxed out on the bug out and maxed out on the March Deluxe Pass. Drop a star piece and a lucky egg and just collect a ton of Stardust. As I say, I'm a new player and I have been spending my Stardust, but I'm currently at 629,837. So I'm not in the millions like I see with other people, and I won't be in the millions when it comes to collecting it, but I'm trying to be so much better with my Stardust, especially with collecting it. So I'm going to carry on and finish up this route. The route takes me to the castle here, which is pretty cool. Takes me right up to the top of the castle. Well, not to the top of the actual castle, but to the top of the hill where the castle is on. And yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more, but after an hour of walking and having finished a couple routes, I'm pretty happy with day one of this. Say, especially if I've maxed out the points, there isn't a ton of usefulness for me to just keep going. If there was more raids, I definitely would. But if I look at all these raids, you've got Shadow Latias, Mega Steelix, I guess is the Mega right now, some Pinsir and another Zacian. It just doesn't make sense that it's not the new release. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So I understand that probably everybody is like on Niantic right now and Scopely because they removed the Tuesday Spotlight Hour, all these different things. Like, I understand, but it just seems like having gone through the Kalos Tour Global into the 30th anniversary, into the 30th anniversary all out, tipping over from there, things have got worse. They haven't really got better, especially as a new player as well. But we're going to see. I'm going to spin some more Pokestops. I'm going to do, I say, a final sort of little whip around and pick up a bunch more berries and things, because yeah, I now have a bunch of Mons in gyms all the way up and down this coast. All of the gyms are blue, which is great, so I've been able to put them in, which means that every 30 minutes I'm just going to set myself a timer for the next however many hours and just feed as many berries as I possibly can. And I say I have a pretty good berry count at the moment: 180 normal Raz, 15 16, 61 golden, so I have enough raspberries to feed a bunch. But I'm hopeful that I'll be able to kind of auto spin a bunch more berries. That would be really, really good. So anyway, let's talk about what I managed to get. Did I get any hundos? I didn't get any new hundos. I'm still only at 4, although recently I did pick up the Mareep hundo. That was an auto catch. So I'm pretty happy about that. Let's just do an age 0 on here. Let's say it's nothing too crazy. Some hatches, some things like that. Nothing too crazy. But when it comes to Blipbug, Lipbug, let's say I only have one. I'm going to favorite it just because it's the first one I got. But the appraisal on this is a 2-star, so it's pretty low down. That's like a pretty terrible Blipbug for the first event, and no shiny. I just looked that up because I was unhappy about not getting a shiny. Doesn't exist as a shiny, so that's good. It means I'm not missing out, which is pretty common for me and this game so far. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna conclude it. As I say, the rest of the time I'm just gonna watch basically the rest of the sun go down and do a bunch of auto spinning of stops. Actually, I wonder, do I have any dust that I can, particles that I can collect? I might be maxed out. Oh yeah, I'm maxed out. Okay, well, look. Sorry, one more thing. I managed to get, no, this isn't the encounter I was talking about actually. Let me just catch this guy up. Here we go, and 3, cool, yeah, okay, great. We're gonna run from that one. I managed to claim a reward that got, no, not this one either. Okay, no, don't be like that. Don't do this. There we go. Okay, great, we're just gonna run from that one as well. Okay, I didn't know how many I'd stacked here, if I'm honest, so I'm just going to run from This one as well. I obviously didn't catch it. Come on now. There we go. Excellent throw. Pikachu I didn't realize I was doing as well. I really am... There it is. I got this, a Nincada. I don't think I've ever picked this up before. No. Okay, this is a terrible use of an Ultra Ball, but I do have 400 odd of them, and that was an even worse use of an Ultra Ball. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Boom. There we go. I got it. Let's just see if this is a new Pokédex entry. I'm pretty sure it is, because this might be a regional. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Nincada from Hoenn. Amazing. Enter a nearby showcase. Okay, sure. It is Showcase Tuesday. Okay, so Nincada, in fact, not regional, just a rare spawn. So I'm pretty happy that I managed to get that one. I say I'd never seen it before. So yeah, that was, I guess, Bug Out Day 1. It's not really that kind of event, but that was Bug Out. I'm sure I'll make another video between now and then, and I'll give you an update on all of the Bug Out stuff, especially if I max it out and I'm going to collect everything in one go, and I'm hoping to just skyrocket in XP and everything. I'm still currently level 43, but I'm making my way closely to... Oh, actually, let me get this spawn here. Yeah, another Nincada. Nice. No, please no catch. I should have planned that. Okay, of course, it's going to catch. All right, look, I got it.